Can your fingers really be used as bullet points to enhance your message? Well, in this video, I'll give you examples and techniques on how to use the human bullet points to enhance your message. Coming up next. It's Dale here from iTalkDEO, helping you to communicate better. In this channel, I'll give you tips, techniques, and examples on how to enhance your communication skills. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. In today's presentation, I'm going to give you a little speech about the 4 misconceptions about inflating a balloon, and then we're going to talk about using the techniques of the human bullet points in the presentation. To start off, the 4 misconceptions that people have when trying to inflate a balloon. Misconception 1. People assume that you need to inflate the balloon or stretch the balloon lengthwise. Second misconception. People think you need to stretch the balloon widthwise. And I've seen people do that. The third misconception is that you need to stretch the balloon to inflate it. And the fourth misconception is that you need to take a straw and insert it into the balloon to inflate. Doesn't work. The 2 things you really need to do is stretch the balloon slightly as you inflate, and 2, blow really, really hard. Now that's how you inflate a balloon. Now, I just given an example on using your fingers with bullet points. And we're going to go back to the original question. Can you use your fingers as bullet points to enhance your message? You've just watched the video and you're going, yes, Dale, you just did it. But why? There are 2 main reasons why we enhance our presentation using bullet points. The first one is from the speaker's point of view. The second is from the audience. The reason why speakers do this, it helps them guide through their message so they understand what they're saying. For the audience, it helps them follow along. It keeps the speaker from going off on different tangents because they know they need to talk about topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. It is also a trigger memory. When they remember that they're pulling up certain fingers, they should be talking about certain topics. This also helps the audience remember the message. Studies have shown that when we incorporate the visual along with the audio, people find it easier to remember. Now, how can we use this in our everyday practices? I'll give you 2 techniques. The first example is in our personal communication. Can you recall a conversation that you had with a family member? And it may be something as simple as giving them 3 tasks to do. The first task was to clean off the counter. Second task was to take out the garbage. And the third task is to hang up a jacket. Now, more than likely, what happened to your bullet points? They stayed on the side right next to your body. When I tell my son that he needs to do 3 things, and I ask him, what do you need to do? He tells me that he needed to clean off the counter, he needed to take out the garbage, and, oh yeah, that's right, he needs to hang up his jacket. He uses these memory keys to help remember his tasks. I've seen YouTubers do the same thing when they're giving presentations. Now, the problem as a presenter, having it next to your body doesn't help your audience out. What you need to do, like when we talk, is present it next to your eyes. So when you tell somebody that you have 3 things to do, you present it at eye level. Now, if I was in a large group, I may be like that baseball catcher. I may have to say 1 out, 2 out, 3 out. I have to announce the entire audience by raising my hand higher so the people sitting in the back can actually see. Now, the second way of doing this is at work. If you're working with your team and you have a presentation to give, and there are 3 main topics, and in each main topic there's 1 or 2 subtopics. You can give your presentation by saying, we're going to be starting off with this and we're going to cover this and this. Later this afternoon we're going to go into the second half and we're going to cover this and this. Again, we are helping the audience understand what segment and what's being covered in each segment. Now I know there's some of you going out there, Dale, I'm going to be confused with holding up fingers. This is kind of funny looking. It's way overkill. You know, my wife said the same thing when I went out and I bought that big plasma TV set and I hooked it up to the digital cable and then I hooked that up to the surround sound. Did it help the movie? It enhanced the movie tremendously. So if using human bullet points can enhance your message, then by all means, make sure you add them into your presentation. Until next time, stay tuned here for iTalkDEO with more communication tips. We'll be talking at you.